What's up, guys? Just getting off work, and I just thought I would make a little video real quick. I just started on Poshmark, right? Like a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to figure out the difference between eBay and Poshmark as far as clothing goes. And mainly, I was putting my things on Poshmark. The idea was to improve my sell-through rate of clothing, because it seems to sit a while depending on the brand, and I was just trying to improve that. But what I've noticed so far is on Poshmark, everyone's super nice. Everyone is trying to like make an awesome community, and they like your items, they share your items. But I haven't really I've only had one sell on there, and I got a 5-star feedback, which is great. But on eBay, I sell at least 2 or 3, 4 items a day, and on Poshmark, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, I know, but one item in that amount of time is kind of a bummer. But I know there are negative connotations about eBay and its community members, and there's a lot of I don't think there's a lot, but people out there that think that eBay is a bunch of scammers, and that's not true. I mean, every selling site is going to have its bad apples, but Poshmark doesn't seem to have that. But I just don't know yet, like, if it's working out for me. I'm going to keep doing it, obviously, so I can just have another venue for my items. But who out there at Poshmark, give me some tips. I'd like to know things to do to improve my sales. I've started out with like my price is pretty high, because it seems like everybody just wants to offer you $5 for something you have for $50, and I feel like it's a waste of time to deal with all that stuff. So that's part of the reason why on eBay, when they have the buy it now or best offer, I love it that you can set like a threshold, like no offers below a certain amount, just to weed out that wasted time. Because you get an alert, you're excited that somebody's interested, and you get on there only to find out they're offering you $2 for an item you have for like 100. That's like, you wasted your energy, you wasted my energy, and I kind of hate you right now. Because you like don't even want to counter offer them back, but I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going home. I'm gonna try to stop at a Goodwill real quick, see if there's anything cool in there. It's gonna be a quick trip. I'll bring you along with me, and let's try to find something good. All right, we're here at Goodwill. You can't see in the background, but we're here. Anyways, yeah, it's Monday, and if you've seen my other videos, you know that this one doesn't do so hot on Mondays, because they don't restock it on Mondays, they restock it on Tuesdays. But it's worth a shot, and I'm going in. I'll take it with me. Okay, so here I am walking into the store. Yeah, the music was blaring so loud, so I'm deciding to do a voiceover while I'm in the store. For the most part, I might cut in and out if the music wasn't too loud during my recording. But normally what I do is I walk straight in, and in the center aisle here, they usually roll out the newest cart of clothing, or the rack of clothing, and that's going to be the stuff that hasn't been put to the racks yet. Then as soon as I look through those, I jet over to the electronics, and here I am looking at electronics. And this is a double-sided aisle, so I double back around and see that there are more electronics. What I'm looking at is a timer for cup stacking, but it took me a second to figure out, because that wasn't my thing. I'd never seen one before. So yeah, I realized that it was nothing important for me, or there was no value in it. I don't think I saw any electronics, so then I go back to there's like a miscellaneous section right here, and at the end cap, there's like sporting goods, but there was so much up in there, so I moved on. And here I am looking at coffee mugs, or 4 coffee mugs. And I find something interesting. This one's from Germany. It's a Stein, but there's a good price on it. But later on in the video, you'll find out that I realize it doesn't have the lid for it, and I leave it behind. Next, here I am looking at shoes. These boots were interesting, except for they had a tear where the laces go through in the loop. So, yep, got to move on from those. Can't get those. I don't. Thank you, though. Just by keeping them together. Somebody will like them.
I got some nieces that dance, but they don't live here.
They do ballet? That's cool. My sister used to do that.
Yeah. Well, they did that. They went a long time, so they may be fat and everything else
Who
by
knows?
now.
Who knows? So I don't know if you quite caught that conversation between myself and the older lady looking through the bins. I picked up the pictures of the ballerinas, and she told me that she used to have nieces that danced, and I was like, oh, my sister used to dance too, and she said that it was a long time ago, and that they're probably fat by now, and geez, I had to walk away because I almost lost it, and anyways, so I wish you could have heard it better, but if and I'm still laughing about it. And I truly think that the elderly are one of the world's great gifts. So anytime you get a chance to talk to someone that's older, do it, because they will crack you up with the way they tell stories. there's a bag to that thing at the very beginning. Yeah, so I just checked comps, and complete with that box is like $250 to $300, and I have the complete in the box. So it's yet to be determined if it works, but super score, and they want $18 for it. I'm gonna pick this one up. So there was a time where this picture would have been considered awesome, but yeah, after some documentaries, not so much. And look at this awesome, majestic chief with an eagle on his head. That's so cool. So just check the comps on this ice bucket. It's cool, but it's only 24 bucks. That's shipping and everything. So moving on. So I found this interesting looking cycling jersey. I wasn't for sure how old it was, but it looked like it was from the 90s, 80s. So I'm just checking to make sure it's vintage, but I end up picking it up. So here's me reviewing that Stein again and looking at the top and realizing that it's missing a major component, so I sadly had to put it back. So I'm at the register and I see in the glass case, inside another glass case, that there's a Holy Bible from 1898, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And then I go and look at the price. I thought it said $8, but that says $800. That's like a $30 book at the most. Come on, you got it for free. Jeez, Goodwill. Yeah, buddy. So I spent a total of $23 in there, and I only got this RC car from 1989. It's a Lamborghini. Sweet. And I also got that cycling jersey for $25, I believe is what I paid for it, and $18 for the RC car plus tax. Yeah, this is one of the few times that actually my transaction was 23 bucks, and they didn't ask me to round up because it was already 23 bucks. But yeah, the comps on this thing are unreal. Like 18 bucks into 300 bucks is gonna be a great day for me. And that jersey, again, I don't know. I saw one sell that looked exactly like that one for like 120 bucks, but I'm not gonna keep my hopes up on that one. Similar ones on there with like broken zippers and stuff, 25. to like 45 bucks plus shipping. Mine's in great condition. It's just I don't know how to verify if it's vintage or not. I'll keep looking into it, and maybe one of you guys could help me out on that if you see this video before I actually post it. But yeah, super excited. I asked the lady at the cash register how long that she thought that the RC car had been out, and she said I was off yesterday. Jeez, the sun is murdering my pasty pale skin. But yeah, she said that it was probably out over the entire weekend. So yeah, and again, Mondays I never ever find anything in there, and I usually end up buying something that I shouldn't just to do it, which is a bad idea. Don't just waste your money on something that just to buy something that's gonna sit in your inventory for a while. But yeah, I don't know, I can't zoom in on that, but anyways, super cool. I might try to play with it first, see if it still works. Again, I gotta test it. You gotta test it. So all right guys, if you like this video and you like my content, subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, drop me some comments, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.